I'll talk about rules. You guys are all here? Is that all right?
As long as you can get these guys tighten in.
Yeah. Everybody get in, tighten up.
I don't know, I think like maybe we should go outside.
Where's Chris? Where's Chris? Chris, can we go outside? Stay here. Yeah, sing it louder outside. Alright guys, everybody hear me? Yeah. Everybody not hear me? No. You're going to turn the music down. You want to go outside? Just turn it down. Alright, thank you guys for coming. Again, it's a huge event. Elliot has put this on for you guys, for everybody, for the fans, for everybody. This is what we're doing it for. So thank you again for coming. We're going to go with the rules meeting, and I'm going to turn it over to Chris Barnard, who's going to be in charge of athletics operations tomorrow. So he's going to be the one who's going to be guiding everything out there, along with your spotters and loaders and judges, who you'll meet tomorrow. So we're going to start off with, he's going to go ahead and announce the mystery event. I'm sure you guys are waiting to hear. And then we're going to go through the, what? We're announcing this? Yeah. We're going to go through the events, not necessarily in the order they're going, just in the order we go. And just, if you have any questions, wait until he's done announcing the rules for that event. Raise your hand, ask it. Everybody else try to listen to what everybody is asking so we don't get 3 questions of the same thing. Because I'm sure you guys want to get some sleep tonight. So, without further ado, I'm going to go to Chris here.
Mystery event, broad jump.
Everybody hear that? Broad jump mystery event. Anybody not know what a broad jump is? Anybody not know what a broad jump is? Go ahead and explain it.
So check it. It's one horizontal jump. It's one horizontal jump. It's just like the combine. You have to stick it, and we're measuring your back heel. All right, so I'm gonna go over every little intricate detail here today. I hope you guys can hear me. And
everybody needs to come in real close if you can. Get in close. Get in close. Real close.
Go snuggle with them.
You guys want to move the table? Move the table, put it together, and then more people come in.
Alright, if you guys don't know, broad jump, you start standing on a line, 2 feet, and you jump as far as you can go horizontally. That's pretty much it. You
get 2 tries. You have to stick the landing. It's just like the combine. You can't pit pat. You can't touch your hand down. He measures your back heel. Fair enough? Over the line. Everybody's doing it 2 times. You go back to the end of the line, you jump again. That's it. First event.
Anybody have any questions on that?
Questions?
Now it's time to ask the questions because tomorrow's not time. If you can't hear, come on in closer. Let's get in close. Everybody get tight.
This is not in order, but the next one is going to be the med ball toss. You guys all saw this. I'm sure everybody's watched the video. You're sitting in front of the line. You're tossing over your shoulder, over your head. You can't throw it to the side. It's going to be max distance. It's not going to be where it lands. There's no discrepancies here. It's going to be where it stops. It's a 60-pound ball. It does not roll far. So as soon as where it stops, it'll be measured right there. You get 2 throws. Same thing as the broad jump. You throw it, you get in the back of the line, you throw it again. Easy enough. Any questions? Any questions?
How many times do you do it?
2 attempts on that.
If you fall, meaning if you fall backwards while the ball is still in your hand over the line, you go to the next, that counts as your attempt. So if you fall twice, you get a 0. So make sure you're good to go.
Even if your feet are off the ground when you're throwing the ball, that's a fault if you pass the line?
If you touch the ground past the line with the ball still in your hands, it's a fault. It's just like a 3-pointer in the NBA.
So as long as your feet are off the ground, the ball,
you're good.
As long as you release the ball before you touch it.
release the ball.
So it's okay though to jump though?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. We encourage it. One other thing, you will have lanes. They'll be big. The lanes will be big. But if you cross on the other guy's lane for some reason, you're disqualified. There's no throwing it across. It's easy as that.
Everybody understand that? Scott? Yes. As long as the ball is not in your hand when you land. If the ball is in your, if you step back and the ball is still there, it's a fall. And the judges have been briefed on this very extensively. They know exactly what to look for, and it's their call. Okay?
Next one, another, just follow up with that. Farmer's walk. You guys saw the video on this as well. Pick the farmers up, that's it. As soon as you pick them up off the ground, the minute they touch, that's your distance. It'll be a turn at 75 feet.
75 feet turns.
Longest man wins. It's as simple as that. There is no dropping it, there is no holding on to one, whatever kind of thing you can imagine. As soon as it drops, you're done. If you stop, if you pick it up, and then you want to re-grip right at the line, we're calling that
as long as it doesn't pass the line.
As long as it does not pass the line. As long as it does not pass the line, you can sit there and re-grip and then go, whatever you need to do. Yeah.
What if, let's say, the back of the farmers touches the floor when you're walking? Does that count as a set that's done?
Yeah. I don't believe anybody here is that short. So, but yes, if the farmer implement touches the ground, that's it. There can be no gray area on that. We got 90 to 100 of you guys in here. We got to have a standard. So make sure when you grip it, it's not all the way in the front, so the back's lagging, or the opposite. Make sure you get a good solid grip and go.
Is there any questions on that? No, we're good. Next one, keg prowler medley. Here's the deal. We're going 75, 100? 90. Because due to the parking, it's 90 feet. You're going to take the keg. You're going to carry it in front of you. There's no shouldering it. You have to walk forward. You have to hold it. Walk down. You have to stand the keg up past the line. There's no throwing it or letting it go. You have to stand it up. You have to sprint back to the prowler. Push the prowler down. And then you have to get, the prowler has to cross the line. And it's a 75
second limit.
75 second cap. So if you get the keg 50 feet, that's where you're at. If you get the prowler, you bring that down and get the prowler, that's where you're at.
Yep, it'll be if you don't finish by 75 feet, it'll be measured and that'll be your score.
That'll be your score.
The entire prowler has to cross the line, not the person, the entire prowler. It will not stop. So if you push it and only half of it gets by, the clock is still going. Prowler
and the keg must be standing. We're doing that so nobody's throwing it, all right? So you guys, you have to make sure it's standing before you run back to the next one. All right, to get to the... Go ahead.
When you said you cannot put it on your shoulder?
Not shoulder.
It has to be in front of you. You can be down here, you can duck walk
it.
You can hold it up here, but it cannot be shouldered over your head, on your back. You cannot walk backwards with it for safety reasons, because that will kill you.
Another question. When we start off with the keg, is it on its side or is it
standing up? Keg will be standing up, just like when you put it down, it'll be standing up.
You can have no hands on it, or one hand on it?
You can have your hands on it.
You can have your hands on it.
Just a little bit, but still on the ground?
No, it has to be standing straight up, starting off.
Cool.
Wait, so let's say I want to, can I knock it over and take it over sideways? Or?
Yes.
Once the time starts, yes.
You're good to go as soon as that starts.
Just remember, you're on the clock at that point.
Each judge will have your own timer. All right. Everybody's going to finish. We're assuming, so it's going to be down to who can sprint that the fastest. All right. The next one. These next two, pay attention, please. Deadlift medley. Trap bar deadlift 495. 3 reps. The judge that you have is giving you a down signal. The judge that you have is giving you a down signal. His assistant will be counting each and every rep, so there is no discrepancy. You pull your hips through, you stand locked out at the top, 3. After that, axle deadlift, 365, 3 reps. Hip has to come through, he's gonna give you a down signal. We'll make sure that we show examples tomorrow to show you guys. After that, barbell 315, as many reps as possible. This is where it's gonna get a little sloppy. He's giving you down calls, okay? The guy behind him is counting 75 seconds. 75 seconds, it's max reps. Cool, any questions?
I thought it was 90 seconds.
It's been changed to 75 seconds for everybody.
Is that 75 seconds for the whole thing?
Total, for the whole thing.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
75 seconds.
We're going to see examples tomorrow, but how long is he going to make you hold it up there?
Until you're fully locked out. It's not going to be something where you got to stare at him, but if you're sitting here like this, you're not going to get down.
If you get a full lockout, they'll give you a down real quick.
These are experienced judges. They know what a lockout looks like.
They've all done shows.
You got pro strongmen. You got athletes, national champions.
You're trying to go really fast, so I mean, you want to get that.
You still have to get a full lockout, but as soon as you get that lockout, give them down. I recommend, as an athlete myself for deadlift, looking at the judge and giving him the signal that you're ready. If you're looking around over here like this, he may not know. He may still think you're still pulling. If you're here looking at him, so he knows you're done. If you try to fool you with the hips, they're going to call you. They've seen the whole not hips through. They've seen that. They're going to call you. You get one warning, and after that, they don't count.
Yeah, your hands don't have to stay on the bar. You can rest. If say you hit the first 6, you're on the barbell. Say you hit 3, you need a rest. Take a minute or take a second, get right back on it. Doesn't matter. Your hands don't have to stay on the barbell.
Say that you do 365 in 2, you're stuck there too.
Correct.
Yeah, you can't advance.
And if you only get 3 on the trap bar and 2 on the axle, your number will be 5.
What if you can't even pull the trap?
Your number will be 0.
I'm pretty disappointed you guys changed it to 75.
We have 100 athletes to go through. It just makes more sense here. Everybody has the same thing. You guys all have the same amount of reps you go through. So
Just you know, that extra 15 seconds.
Yes, 15 seconds.
I mean, that makes a huge difference, you know?
Everybody has the same thing. You know, this is the point of the rules meeting. Everybody knows the standard the day before.
Is it going to be touch and go or death style?
Touch and go.
Touch and go.
Touch and go.
No up call. There is a down call.
Cool. Any more questions?
All right, good.
Last but not least, the push-up, pull-up challenge. This is going to be the one that, guys, bear with us. I need you to pay attention. Push-up. You have to touch the ground with your chest. You have to lock out at the top. Right? There is no resting at the bottom. At the top, the judge is giving you 1 Mississippi count. 1 Mississippi count, he's going to give you a warning if you exceed a 1 Mississippi count. After that, he's going to tell you you're done with your push-ups. You understand? It's to keep it going. Nobody's going to be resting. Got it? After that, as soon as you're done your push-ups, real quick too, on your push-ups, just so everybody's aware, there's not going to be any silly things going on with your hips or anything like that. The judge has been informed exactly what a push-up looks like, and he will be the one to tell you if it's a go or not. All right? After that, you have the 3 Mississippi count. We gave you a 3 Mississippi count. You can chalk your hands, jump up to the pull-up bar. You have 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Your hands have to be on the bar. Immediately after that, you're pulling up. All that matters, you're completely locked at the bottom. Chin goes above at the top. Got it? You can hang out all day at the top. I don't give a shit what you want to do up there. You have 1 Mississippi at the bottom. Cool?
Once you get 1 warning, after that, you're DQ'd after you get 1 warning.
Push up to pull up for everybody then?
Push up to pull up.
That's right.
Everybody. There's no underhand.
No.
It's strictly overhand pull-ups.
Start with a push-up, go straight to pull-up. Yes.
Is there a time on time?
No time limit.
No time.
You just can't. You can. I mean, if you can do 1,000 push-ups, go ahead.
What you got?
Chin over bar.
Chin has to be over the bar. It doesn't have to. Bar doesn't have to be
right there.
Once again, here's the thing. The judge has the discrepancy. If you want to be pushing that limit and he calls them down, then that's on you. I would recommend, if you're going to do it, make sure it's very clear that your chin is above the bar. As an athlete, you want to don't leave your contest in the hand of the judges. You don't want to do that. In any kind of athletic contest, you want to make it clear and concise. You've done the lift. I understand that. I'm using you as an example because you asked the question. Everybody else, make sure you get the chin up. You can do butterfly, you can do all that kipping bullshit, but I'm not a CrossFit fan. No, but you can do whatever. Just, like he said, locked, over. The judge has the final say. They've been trained. They know what they're looking at. They're going to tell you what.
Real quick, just so you guys understand, every single judge has got an extensive video of exactly how to judge this. I don't want you guys to think that we're just like throwing shit up and they're going to be like, oh, he's got one, he's got one. We went through 100 different techniques of the chin up to show them, or pull up to show them exactly what they need to be looking for. So just so you guys know, you know what I mean, they know what they're looking for.
Once
basically.
again, you get judges are all nationally ranked athletes, or at least in their respective sport. You have a pro strongman, you have a national champion strongman, you have a CrossFit athlete. These guys know what they're doing. We trust them 100%, and their say is final.
Cool.
This is not an individual question, but if we have it readily available, can we reapply strong between sets of things?
Between sets of what?
Like, say that I can get that ultimately if we're switching between the double or natural.
Absolutely.
Yes, you're on the clock.
You can have chalk on
It's your time at that point.
whatever you want.
Anybody else?
On the deadlift, are we allowed to chalk the bar or just our hands?
Just your hands. The bar won't be slippery or anything. We'll take care of it. Make sure it's good. Yes.
The final score is how many pull-ups you did plus how many pull-ups. They count the same.
Combined together. Yes.
And
So
if our rep is not good on the push-up, will the judge say anything?
this is how you will be counted on the push-ups. If anybody was in the military, you know this is how they do it. At the lockout, they'll say 1, 2, 3. If their rep is not good, they will repeat the previous rep. So if you get a bad one, 3, 3 until you finally get a good one. Then they'll go 4, 5. So if you hear the judge repeating a number, that means that rep didn't count. You need to fix something. Anybody understand that? Okay. Same with the pull-ups. He's going to give you one warning on chin-ups like that. And you can sit there all day and do these half ones. He's not going to count them. He's just going to keep saying to repeat the previous number.
If the elbow or if your armpit is not fully extended, you're not counting. It's not being counted. So a lot of these guys will come here. You're not going to be. It's not going to count. You can do it all day, but it's not going to count. So
You said strictly overhand, right?
yeah.
No underhand.
Another question about push-ups. Some of us have big bellies. How do we define belly versus chest?
I'll meet you on that one there.
I mean,
Here's the thing. If your ass is sagging, it's going to be a no-go anyways.
Yes.
So
if your ass is straight, the belly.
if your ass is straight and you're all the way down onto the ground, that's going to be the count. I understand some people have bellies, whatever. Some people have bigger chests than others. Some people have longer arms than others. You have to deal with the genetics you were given at that point.
Okay, but I mean, we don't have to necessarily fold over to make sure our pecs touch instead of our.
Just make sure you gotta. Here's one thing I'll say about not leaving it in the hands of the judge.
Yep.
Make sure it's a clear and concise so you're all the way down.
Okay.
If you do that, they're gonna give you the call. They're gonna